Finally, some results of protesters are achieved. Their objectives are achieved. And that's why protesters within Australia, within UK, within USA, within Canada are so confidential that they will approve their claims. What PM Keir Starmer did in the last days under public pressure. Under public pressure, he told students that when you finish your study, you have to leave UK by all costs, and you cannot live here, and your asylum applications will not be entertained. The word is very important, public pressure. Now in Australia also, under public pressure. Media is supporting far-right protest, right-hander protest. Technically, they refer right-handers in against migrants and left-handers in favor of migrants. But I say the protesters are talking about laws of immigration. As I told you, the question of right-handers, left-handers must be shunned from immigration world. When they talk about immigration laws, if left-handers talk about immigration laws, modification of immigration laws, implementation of immigration laws, it means they are right. Similarly, if right-handers talk about immigration enforcement to the migrants and follow-up of immigration laws, migrants are following or not, they are absolutely right. What is the question of favor of migrant or against migrant? They are actually favoring laws. Violent action, adverse action is not being appreciated by any community in Australia, even migrant, even UK citizens. So this is not the statement that white native Australian citizens became harsh, became violent. No, some people, when during the protest, some people do such harsh activities. The name of all Australian citizens abolished and technically spoiled. So what the decision of the Australia, after pressure of the protester, now they decided to deport. This is my important point, which I will tell you after this Australian immigration instant decision. And this instant decision is due to reaction of the protest. Please, they never started this one in the past. They actually were thinking, but they did not implement. But now they are telling now, after the protest. This is the point I am talking about. Why immigration systems of the world are not working without protest. Why immigration systems are not favoring migrants in accordance with immigration laws. And why immigration systems of the world are not favoring the immigrants in accordance with immigration laws. What Australia is telling now, that under public pressure, yes, this is the important two words. They never thought earlier, they never implemented earlier. They were planning, but they did not plan. They were announcing, but they did not announce, but now they announced. When they announced, when in big cities of Australia, protesters are out. My question is, protesters' arrival in the cities are essential for implementation of immigration laws. Why protest is indispensable. Why not without protesters, without any action of citizens of that country like Australia, immigration systems are taking substantial steps according to immigration laws. Now what they told specifically that we are not entertaining without visa migrants. My innocent question to world immigration, not to the Australian immigration, to world immigration systems of the world, USCIS, IRCC, Home Office, European immigration system, European Union, Australian immigration system, Department of Home Affairs, USCIS, I already told, Home Office of UK, IRCC of Canada. My simple innocent question. Without visa, without documents, one migrant is equal to migrant with documents, with visa. Is that justice? Now Australia telling that without visa, migrants, we will deport to any Ireland or to any Iceland or to the home country. But when they are talking, when there are protesters, and protesters are telling, by God, these are the protester words, by God, follow immigration laws. If you have so complicated immigration system, anyone has to follow that system, and then he enters Australia. Processing is much complicated, assessed by very top trained, psychologically trained Australian visa officers, and after that the Australian visa officer reject or accept the application. Even that person, immigrant, is under pressure, under review, under investigation during his stay within Australia as well. Is that equal to that person who is without visa and he is applying asylum? 90% asylum cases are not genuine. These are the words of the officers of migration system of the world these days, coming from tertiary country. They are using this facility of immigration laws to get the citizenship. My question is very simple. Why not Australia announce that we will not even give permission 1 minute to stay within our country, and we will revert back with respect to back to your home country or to near Iceland until you will not get visa. You are without visa, you are without document, or your visa is expired and you are within our country. Within 5 minutes you have to leave. We will give you a favor to purchase ticket, and we will give preference seat, international seats, even in the aeroplane. You have to go by yourself. And Australia should play with psychology of the migrants. If you go, you can come back by visa. Otherwise, if you will not go, we will deport you. USA did that. This is good question of the punishment and reward. If you will go, if you will deport it, that's now Australia is telling we will deport. I think these actions are normal actions, but not taking so long time, not taking, giving permission to non-visa holders and visa holders. How visa holders and non-visa holders are equal mathematically, I cannot believe. This is the killing of some immigration systems. If immigration system will modify, hopefully the systems will sustain. Thank you very much.